It's time for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, she's known for her role in hit shows like The Sopranos and Desperate Housewives. Sexy star Drea de Mato's here to dish. Plus, snack all day and still stay healthy? Shape Magazine secrets to staying slim for summer. And Wendy's got all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Who is that young girl? How you doing? I'm doing great. We have a sensational show for you today. Usher and Adam Lavine are feuding off the set of The Voice. Also, Jennifer Lopez's ex is speaking out about their failed marriage. And Alec Baldwin may be headed to late night TV. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. All of us young girls have these skirts for the season, right? The leather ones with the cheerleader look. All of us, we have, I love this. I feel like old Miss Young right now. Nothing wrong with that every once in a while. Anyway, I'm glad that you're watching. Thank you so much for being here in studio audience. Thank you. I knew that it couldn't be as good as it seemed. There is, in fact, drama on the set of The Voice. And guess who the diva is? Usher, of course. Of course. Apparently, Adam Lavine is tired of Usher's diva-like behavior. According to the Star magazine, Adam is friendly to everyone on the set but Usher. So maybe this is you starting it, perhaps, instead of Usher starting it, Adam. I don't know. I mean, if you're friendly to him, maybe he'd be friendly back. I mean, there are two sides to every story. Although, Usher, your diva antics are legendary. You know, we've known each other for a long time. But Usher, everybody is doing things like showing up late. And he wants to be catered to like he's the top dog on the show. Well, who is the top dog on the show? I look at all of you all as on the same plane, all of the judges. Yeah. Anyway, Usher's diva behavior reportedly has also cost him some pretty big money. There's this Chinese billionaire who reportedly hired Usher to perform at his son's birthday party here in New York for $1 million. Sweet, right? And all you had to do is show up, but no. Usher rolls out the list of demands. Ridiculous ones. For instance, Usher demands that everybody in his entourage fly on the private plane. So he wanted a private plane for him and his entourage and whatnot. Also, he wanted everybody in his entourage to have penthouse suites. So in other words, his hair person, his makeup person, and he wanted to have his trainer come to New York along with him and I guess have one of those suites. Now, if you're only at a birthday party for the boy for at the most a half hour for $1 million, why would you roll out that list of demands? You know? I mean, Usher's very talented, but you know, nice goes a long way, Usher. Nice goes a long way. So the billionaire turns around and instead of hiring Usher for this party, because the billionaire was like, I will not be fleeced, guess who he hired? Adam Lavine. Isn't that the best? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, and Alec Baldwin and Late Night, okay. Well, as soon as I heard this idea, I thought about it, I was like, yeah, he's got a lot of celebrity friends. He's an interesting guy, and I'm sure he could host a late night talk show. It'd probably be very interesting. You know, according to the New York Times, they printed this, that Alec is running, it might be getting this show on an NBC. They want it to be a half hour, which for a talk show, I hate half hour talk shows. Like, I want the full hour. You know, I want the, I mean, you can barely start talking before you have to stop and the half hour is over. Anyway, Alec, everybody, like I said, a half hour. It would come on at 1:35 in the morning. But you know, when I was in radio, that's when they used to put the new DJs on to check you out and let you warm up, and then you'd be ready for prime time. Anyway, so maybe that's the deal. Right now at 1:35, Carson Daly's Last Call is on. I forgot all about that show, Carson. I forgot all about it. I think maybe once or twice I've come in late and put the show on, and there's always like a garage band or somebody I can't really identify with. I like Adam on the boy, Carson. I like Carson on The Voice, you know, a very steady paycheck, although that talk show is a steady paycheck too. You know, he's been hosting it since 2002. How many people have actually watched Last Call with Carson Daly? Anybody in the audience? There's one lady in the pink shirt. Did they have the garage band on when you watched, so you kept going? Yes, she kept going too. Listen, so there's no need to feel bad that that Carson's talk show is going away. Like I said, he's got that voice job, and he does a really good job there, and it's very prominent, and it's in prime time. And good luck to Alec Baldwin. Hopefully that'll happen. You know, there's a lot of changes going on at NBC. With who will, you know, Jimmy Fallon replacing Jay Leno next spring and so on and so. Jimmy, have I congratulated you outside of my head? Congratulations. Jimmy Fallon is such a likable person, and he uses that word pal, which just slays you all the time. Hey, pal. I love that. Anyway, we'll be watching. Thank you. Okay, so, do you remember when Jennifer Lopez, first of all, Jennifer Lopez has been married, what, 3 times now? 3 times, right? Okay, the first husband was Chris Judd. Oh, honey, no. Yo. Whatever. Oh, there's a fly. The flies are back. Yeah, no, I know what that was. Look, okay, after 12 years, Chris Judd, the second husband, is finally opening up about his marriage to Jennifer Lopez. Now, you know, Chris is a dancer by trade and was one of her backup dancers. And they were married for 9 months in 2001. Well, now he's talking to a magazine called New Magazine, and he said, you know, he enjoyed the marriage, but her career was so demanding and hectic that they never really got time to, you know, get into the marriage mode as husband and wife. Her schedule made it very difficult. You know what? She's busier now than she was when she was with you, and she's always with that little boy that she's with now, right? We always see them together, right? Casper and Jennifer are always together, and he too is her background dancer. It might be that she was over you as soon as she walked down the aisle or something. I have no idea. To me, when a woman really wants to be with a man, she makes time, regardless, right? So there are a lot of, you know, I love my magazines, and there are a lot of juicy stories. I like to cut to the chase and give you all the information. So it's time for Wendy's Got You Covered. Hit it! Oh. What are we doing? We're all clapping together. I love it. This show. Silly. Okay, Hayden Panettiere, who I love. Do you watch the show Nashville that she's on now? Loving it. Okay, she's on the May cover of Glamour magazine, and inside she's talking about growing up in the entertainment business with actresses her age, you know, like Lindsay Lohan and whatnot. Hayden calls it the messy generation, the generation of disaster children. She also says the reason that she didn't end up like Lindsay is the following. I was experimenting just like any kid, but I had friends and family around me to yank me back when I was heading in the wrong direction. The thing that really saved me was that I still had that healthy fear of my parents. That's a really cute bathing suit, too. That's a cute one. You know, you have to have a healthy fear of your parents. I think that's what keeps you on the straight and narrow. I know I still have a very healthy fear of my parents. And they don't even pay my bills or live in the same house. But yeah, I do think that that's sometimes the difference between being a wayward child into an adult. You can experiment and things like that, but you have to know how to dial it back so that you don't have your parents, you know, all up in your behind. Okay, so now Hayden also confirmed, by the way, that she's back with that ex-boyfriend, that Ukrainian boxer, Vladimir Klitschko. Do you remember for a moment they broke up and then he went out with Kimora Simmons? And Kimora and he are more of the same height. Yeah, it was just like one date or something like that. It wasn't like a big thing, you know. Anyway, so these two are back together and they make a nice couple, right? That's good. Okay. Now, Kate Hudson is on the cover of Elle UK, and yeah, and she's revealing that she was shocked when she got pregnant 2 months after meeting her messy. It happens. 2 months after meeting her musician boyfriend, Matthew Bellamy, in 2010. I wonder if it's because the condom broke or they didn't use one. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe they just got together. You know, 2 months for you might be different. You do 2 months for another girl. There's some girls who, when they meet a guy, they see them every single solitary day. So 2 months is like 2 years of knowing. Then there's others who, you know, in 2 months you've only had like 4 dates with the guy because you're so busy with your life or whatever you're doing. I'm more of the one that I named first. You know, like I meet you, we're together. 2 months is like 2 years. We're gonna get, you know, I'm that. I don't know what you'd call that. Not clingy, because I'm independent, but just when I meet you, you know, like back in my dating time, I would know by the end of the week whether I hate your guts or not, because you know what I mean? Either I'm with you or I'm not. That's how I like to play it. Anyway, so here, this is what Kate says. She says, I knew it would take a strong man to deal with it. You know, that she got pregnant quickly. You know that with a relationship, things can go either way. When you have a child, when you get pregnant, everything changes. Your body, everything. Everything becomes a big decision. But he was there, and that was that. Yeah, she really lucked up. You know, she apparently is with a very good dude, and you know, Kate, this is her second child, but you know, can you imagine going out with a brand new guy and getting pregnant 2 months after meeting him? Most guys would definitely flee. You know what I mean? But he stuck around, so good for you. And you know, and no word on whether she's going to get married to him, but marriage or no marriage, it doesn't really matter. Congratulations on everything working out, Kate. So now, Jill Scott is on the cover of Ebony magazine for May. It's cute. Her son's name is Jet, and he's 3 years old, and that's her son with her ex-boyfriend. And so she's speaking out about being a single mom. And she says being a single mom is glorified. A lot of people think that, you know, she says a lot of young women have decided that children without a father around is just fine. Well, here's what Jill says. She says that I can do it by myself mentality is a lie. I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings, but you cannot do it all by yourself. You need a village, some aunties, grandmoms, friends. I couldn't do this by myself and would be a fool to think I could. I so agree. The most important thing, though, is that, you know, the father is someplace in the picture. You don't have to necessarily be together with him, but, you know, if you can work out a relationship. Anyway, so that's Wendy's Got You Covered. It pains me to tell you the following story. The divorce drama, apparently, between Jessica Simpson's parents is more serious than we all thought it was. Well, according to the people at Radar Online, Jessica's mom, Tina, found out Joe was allegedly cheating when she found pictures of this of his 21-year-old boy toy. Yeah, that's a double whammy. It's divorce and then it's, you know. Anyway, the 21-year-old boy toy's name is Bryce Chandler Hill. Isn't that a fabulous name? And he looks like somebody who'd be named Bryce Chandler Hill, right? Anyway, so here's the thing. So allegedly, Tina found pictures of Bryce that were taken all around the family house. No word on what specific rooms. I don't know bedroom or anything like that. But you know, just the idea that you had somebody like that in your house, you know, and I guess she figured it wasn't like the handyman, you know. So Radar Online reports that Tina was so distraught by finding these pictures and coming to the realization that her husband is allegedly, you know, with this young man, that she allegedly wanted to shoot him and then shoot herself. Reportedly, allegedly, Tina even wrote a suicide note and left it in their Encino, California mansion. Joe allegedly found the note, gave it to his lawyer to use against Tina in the divorce. Tina, girl, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. You have such a chance to bounce back. There's Tina. She's not a bad-looking woman at all. You know, her daughters have made her all kinds of proud. She's got one grandchild on the way. She already has two, you know, each Ashley and Jessica. They both have children. You're still young enough to date. Heck, you're young enough to date a 25-year-old. Tina, girl, get you one of these skirts and do it. And listen, and another thing, Tina, you know, you're a nice looking woman, so take this in the best way. But, you know, maybe you would consider a makeover. You know, I know another Tina, Black Tina. She's from Texas also, white Tina. And Black Tina's daughter, Beyonce's mom, Black Tina, it's weird with the Tinas, so pardon me for calling them by color, okay? Black Tina had a situation with Mr. Knowles, and you know, it was just horrible, and then he had a baby on her and all kinds of stuff, and you know, that really does something to a woman's confidence, I am sure. And even when you're really beautiful, you wanna still redo even more and get out there and enjoy life. Now let me show you Black Tina before the makeover. Okay, that's Beyonce's mom. She's still pretty, but a makeover always works, because here she is now. Yes, honey. Yes. Snatched. You see what I'm saying, white Tina? So, you know, hang in there, girl. It's not worth going to jail. It's not worth taking your life. It's not worth any of that. And Joe, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for kicking this woman while she's got to take such a stunning revelation about her soon-to-be ex-husband. And Bryce, you stay out of it. Good luck, white Tina. And another thing, I am so disappointed in you, Fedra Parks. The show that I thought you were gonna get, remember I was talking to you on Hot Topics and I was saying that Fedra from Atlanta Housewives is gonna get a spin-off show, and I thought it was the most brilliant thing on account of, you know, when I'm not doing this show and when we're on hiatus, I spend like half of my day in court. I'm watching Judge Judy, Judge Alex, all of them. I watch divorce, like I love judge shows. Perhaps that's why I'm so judgmental. But, so I'm thinking, and to me, there can't be enough judge shows on TV. They're all really good. So I'm thinking that Fedra's gonna use her law degree, and the spinoff was gonna be a judge show, you know, with the robe, and telling people about themselves, and making those stupid faces that she makes, It's not that show at all. It's, okay, she's getting a spinoff, I'm happy for you, but it's called Rich People's Problems. It's gonna take place in Atlanta. Fedra's gonna help Atlanta's elite settle legal disputes. There's gonna be no robe, no gavel, no audience like People's Court. She's going to their house to help them out. It's gonna come on once a week, and it's gonna, of course, be on Bravo. I mean, I'm gonna examine the show. Fedra, I'm gonna examine the show because it's not quite court, but it's like court, and the closer I can get to court shows, the more I like it. So I'm gonna check it out, Fedra. Good luck with everything. So, Kelly Clarkson. Well, she says that country singer and voice judge Blake Shelton will be the one officiating her upcoming wedding to Brandon Blackstock. I love this idea. Well, first of all, Blake has been ordained to perform weddings, and he's already married 2 couples in the past. Wouldn't you feel that if a celebrity ordained your wedding that somehow it's not legit? Like, don't you want a real reverend with a real collar and a real relationship with, you know? Blake, do you follow him on Twitter? He loves his booze. He loves to say it like he means it, and that whole bit. But you know what? He's not the only celebrity who's become ordained to perform wedding ceremonies. Conan O'Brien is ordained. Russell Brand has married a few couples. Even Barbara Streisand has performed weddings before. So I had an idea. I'm gonna get ordained. And then I'm gonna perform. First of all, to get ordained, like you can do it online and then it's good. Like I will be, you know, for 24 hours, right? For 24 hours. And we're gonna marry somebody. I want everybody to start sending their request. Do something, wendyshow.com, do something. If you want me to marry you, do something. Only one time though. All right, then it'll expire in 24 hours. We're gonna do it right here on the show. How about that? Britney Spears, everybody, has that new romance that we told you about several weeks ago. It's heating up. As a matter of fact, I'm a little uncomfortable. It's moving a little too fast. All right, Britney is 31, and she's been dating this guy, David Luke, for he's 27. They've been dating since February. Wasn't I the one who just told you, as soon as I date you, I'm gonna be with you every single day until, yeah. Well, there's a double standard. First of all, I didn't have children at the time. She's got 2 kids, she's a wealthy pop star, and she's gotta be careful of charlatans. Number 1. According to Life and Style magazine, Britney and David are moving very fast. Reportedly, he stays over the house every night. Well, it's a big house. Perhaps he comes in a different door and has never met the kids. You know how you sneak men in your house at night and your kids are asleep? Come on now. Come on now. Well, he has met her 2 sons. And she's already saying, this is according to Life and Style magazine, she's already saying, I love you. They've only been together for 90 days? Less than that. 90 seconds. I mean, it's very, very fast. Reportedly, you guys, these 2 met through Jamie Lynn, who's Britney's younger sister. Jamie Lynn and her fiance, here they are down here at the bottom. Jamie Lynn has gotten herself together nicely, hasn't she? Do you remember when she got pregnant and we all looked like, oh my gosh, she's really gotten herself together. I think that Britney is, you know, I think Britney needs to, you know, get this together, her mental state and everything. And, you know, she might be the type person who, you know, always has to have a guy around. But in this particular case, this is moving way fast. I hope there's somebody in her life to do just a little intervention. Don't let him move in and stuff and start calling the man daddy and stuff, you know? Anyway, good for you though, Britney. If you're happy, we're watching. Listen, everybody keep the claps going. Let's clap together. We got a great show for you today. Listen, it's springtime and Shape Magazine is here to show us all the latest healthy snacks. But up next, everybody, it's time for Celebrity Fan Out. Keep it here. I love it when you send me photos of you with celebrities. So it's time for everyone's favorite Fan Out. Okay. This first celebrity fan out comes from Corrine, who watches the Wendy show on WTXF TV in Philadelphia. And she says, "How you doing, Wendy? I was having lunch when I got a call from a friend letting me know that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was working out at a gym nearby. I packed that lunch to go and jumped in my car and headed over to the gym. 15 minutes later, I got this photo with The Rock. He's such a great guy. I freaked out and cried." You know, he's a fantasy guest, like for me. Like I always get asked, you know, who's your fantasy guest, and I always say the same thing. Well, I don't have any. I appreciate all my guests who come, but you know what? I do have a fantasy guest. It would be The Rock. Yeah. He just seems very, very nice. By the way, you know, Dwayne has a new movie. It's called Pain and Gain, and it co-stars Mark Wahlberg and Anthony Mackie, and it hits theaters on April 26th. Hi, The Rock. Okay, our next celebrity fan out comes from Carla W. And Carla watches The Wendy Show in Encino, California on Fox 11. And she says, "Hey, Wendy, I was co-hosting an event at a bowling alley, and who do I see bowling with his family? None other than John Travolta. He and his wife, Kelly, were kind enough to take this picture with me. And later, they both joined my friends and I for drinks at the bar. I love that. How nice. Well, hi, John. Okay, so our next celebrity fan out comes from Robert. Robert watches our show here in New York on My 9 in Yonkers. And he says, "Hello, Wendy. Guess who I bumped into in Queens? The most fashionable diva around, Sarah Jessica Parker. I love her." Yeah, you wanna know what? She is like the most regular celebrity probably in Manhattan. She's always like walking around and doing just regular people stuff. And have you seen the kids recently, Marion and Tabitha, the twins? Look at them busting a move in the streets of New York. This was just yesterday. You know why they're dancing? It was like 90 degrees yesterday. It was gorge here in New York. Anyway, okay. Got another celebrity fan out. This one comes from Colton. Colton watches our show in Oklahoma, Stillwater, Oklahoma, on Fox 25. He says, "Hey, Wendy, I live in a small town and got word that some celebrities were in town shooting a movie. My brother and I found out they were filming at a church. When we got there, we saw George Clooney." Good one. We saw George Clooney texting on his phone. I asked for a photo and he said, sure. George gave autographs and took photos with everyone who asked. The movie, by the way, that George was shooting, it's called August Osage County. And it stars also Meryl Streep and Julia Roberts, and it'll be out a little later this year. Wow. That's a good one. George Clooney. These are all really, these A-list celebrities are out and about. These are really good. Thanks, everybody. Farron is our final celebrity fan out, and he watches our show in Houston, Texas on KTXH. He says, "Hey, Wendy, my brother got to meet Beyonce? My brother got to meet Beyonce after her Super Bowl performance. And Beyonce told him she would make any face he made. So look at the photo." I love that. These were all really terrific. If you've ever had a celebrity encounter and you care to share, go to wendyshow.com. Up next, everybody, Shape Magazine is here, and they're joining us to turn us on to the latest healthy, tasty snacks. So don't move. I love my snacks. So here from Shape Magazine with the latest tasty and healthy snacks is the editor, Bahar Takhteshian. Welcome to the show, Bahar.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you're all Persian and swirly.
Oh, thank you.
I like your name. All right, let's talk. What do we keep in mind when choosing a healthy snack?
Well, when it comes to snacks, you want to make sure that you check the labels and look at the ingredients. Okay. If there's something on there that you don't recognize, that's usually a red flag. And also, portion control is key, because snacks can be good for you, but you don't want to overdo it.
Yes, yes. All right, let's get started. What's
Okay.
here?
Well, our first category is salty snacks, which I know we all love. I want to start with these Special K cracker chips. These are incredible because they're crispy.
Just in case.
You can eat 30 of them, only 110 calories, so it really, really gives into your cravings.
You know
Very
what?
delicious.
Let's switch sides so I can snack.
Okay.
And can I tell you something? Let's talk about the kale chips.
Yes, okay, so the kale chips, another great one. With kale chips, they're healthy, but remember, sometimes you can overdo them. So make sure you find a kale chip that's made with olive oil that's heart healthy. And Tostitos, amazing tortilla chips. These are thin and crispy, which means there's good news. You can eat more of them. 15 of these, just 150 calories. And of course, you want to dip them into the salsa. This one's got avocado. Avocado's got that heart-healthy fat. It's good for you. Lots of fiber, too.
I, by the way, love these things in my real life as well.
So delicious, right? So we're gonna move on to snacks to do and eat after you work out, okay? It's really important that you do eat something that has carbs, protein, and electrolytes. So
Okay.
I love these Sargento cheese sticks. What's great about these, 5 grams of protein, and they're gonna really, really be great for you while you're eating on the go. That's the beef jerky.
No,
Now-
I love beef. I love jerky.
And if you love jerky, this is the jerky for you, because a lot of times you think it has too much sodium
You're right.
or preservatives. This
No.
is all natural, 12 grams of protein, very satisfying after a
and
workout.
not a lot of calories, I'm telling you.
And if you're someone who likes a bar, this is the bar for you. It's from Cliff, made 100% from organic fruit and nuts. So again, great for your gym
I've
bag.
seen these in the stores, but I've never...
Aren't they delicious? They're good. I love everything here.
And I love cheese.
Yes. Now this category is great. It's fruits and snacks that have real fruits and veggies. So first we're gonna start with the good bean. So this has chickpeas, all natural roasted chickpeas. And try this, it's nice and spicy. Isn't that delicious?
Oh, they're very good.
Very good.
How many calories?
Not too many,
Not
and
too
they're all
many.
natural. Now this Funky Monkey, this is real freeze-dried fruit. So 0 grams of fat, no added sugar, great for kids and adults.
Satisfies the
Crunchy,
crunch.
delicious.
Oh,
And
this is
finally, smoothies. The weather is getting nice and warm. Sometimes we forget, to make our own smoothies. This way you can drink your fruit.
Oh.
Comes in 3 different flavors. You should try this.
Okay, so
Very,
the
very
smoothie is already
refreshing.
made in this cup. It's like,
Yeah, it's made for you. So you can have it frozen, or you can put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds, and then you have a great little drink as well.
this is one of the best things about having your own show. You eat stuff.
Yes. And then finally, my favorite category, snacks that are sweet, but they're good for you, okay? With
Okay.
this, you wanna make sure that you don't have any snacks with trans fats, and really be careful that you don't have snacks with high fructose corn syrup, because that's the bad stuff. So we are gonna start with these brownie brittles from Sheila G. You have to try these.
Brownie brittles.
Yes. Basically, it's like, the crispy part of the brownie when you bake them at home. How
Oh my God.
delicious are those? Delicious. You
These
can
are
have
great.
6 pieces, only has 1 saturated gram of fat, so that's
6
amazing.
pieces? Is this the size of a piece?
Yes, that's the size of the piece.
I'm telling you, if this doesn't satisfy you 6 of them, then you got a problem.
That's right. And then moving on to bars, these are from
6
Kashi.
pieces is only 120 calories.
Yeah, I told you, that's
it.
good stuff.
That's it.
I'm obsessed with
Sorry,
those.
go ahead.
No. These are bars. If you're someone who likes, berry muffins or apple cobbler, Kashi's soft and chewy, 10 grams of whole grains and 4 grams of fiber. So that's gonna keep you full.
Yeah, we buy all the Kashi stuff at the house.
Yeah.
We like these also.
And finally, you can have your candy and not feel bad about it. This is from Unreal Candy. Basically, they're making candy healthier. You can have 3 varieties, the nougat kind. You can have candy-covered chocolate. They've got peanut butter cups. The great news about this, no corn syrup, no artificial flavors, no artificial anything. It's really, really good stuff. What is your favorite?
I love the whole table. Pack it up and put it in the car, boys. No, you know what? I love everything on here. I've lost a couple of pounds myself. Many of you asked me, sorry, Bahar.
No, it's okay.
Many of you ask me how I've done it, and I'm telling you, I'm still a foodie. But everything on this table is already a part of my life. You gotta watch what you eat and take care of yourself. Swimsuit season is here.
It
Bahar,
is.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Wendy.
Studio audience, you're all going home with an assortment of unreal candies. Don't go away, everybody. We'll be right back. Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Joyce. How are you doing?
Hi, Joyce. Your eyes are beautiful.
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much. You're gorgeous also.
Thank you. Oh.
My question is, I have a coworker that I've worked with for years.
Yes.
Okay, he's the office gossiper. He comes into the office every day.
Okay.
He wants to come to me with everybody's personal business. How do I tell him I'm not interested in anybody else's personal life and their business without hurting his feelings?
You're not? No, I know what you mean. I'm just joking. I know what you mean. The problem is that your intentions are good, but your message is not being delivered firm enough. It is my personal belief that, you know, with age comes wisdom to be able to say anything to anybody without crushing their feelings. It's all in your delivery. You're not being firm enough with this guy. You be firm. No smiles. Don't stare at him too long because you get hypnotized by your eyes. But no, I hate the office gossip. So, yeah.
Okay.
Deliver your message more firm.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're very welcome. Hi.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing? My name is Zelda.
Zelda.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay, me and my husband's been together for 10 years, married for 3, and we have a 15-month-old son.
Okay.
I'm white, my husband's black, and my extended family hasn't seen or spoke to me ever since I had my son, because he's biracial. So,
Yeah, no, it still happens. It still happens.
and we live in the same neighborhood. And I just want to
Of
know
your family?
Yes. Okay. So I just want to know, how do I get past this, help my family get past this, and have them accept us in their life.
Well, it's their problem, not yours. That's the
Yep.
very unfortunate thing. And
Yep.
and the one who is suffering the most is your child. Fortunately, you know, your baby is only 15 months.
Yeah.
So if we can get past this ignorance before he's able to comprehend it, then it'll be a better situation. But let me go back and ask you, Zelda, are you sure that it's because your husband is black and not because of a character flaw? Think about it.
They were in my daughter's life. I have an 11-year-old, and she's half Puerto Rican, half white. And
No, but I'm saying your husband.
oh,
You think
no,
it's a black
they loved
thing.
him before that. I mean, they spoke to him. My aunt spoke to him. But
It's
once
when
I
you
had my
married him.
baby, yeah.
Oh,
once I
you
had-
got
yes.
a swirly baby. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. All right, so they were
Yes,
fine.
it was once my son came into our life, that's when things changed. Everybody excluded themselves from my life.
Well,
so.
you know what? Hopefully, most of your family is watching How This Pains You right now, you know, on television. And, you know, it's unfortunate that you have to shame them into acceptance. But everybody, your mom and dad, they're not going to be able to go to the ShopRite without people now looking at them. Like, are you serious over a black thing, you know? So hopefully the family will get it together. Don't stop trying then, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, very well. Everybody don't go away. We'll be right back. Drea de Mato, everybody, who played Adriana on The Sopranos, was supposed to be here today. I think this is the first time that this has happened since this show was invented, right, Suzanne? Well, there was a mix-up, and so she's on the phone. Drea?
Wendy?
How you doing?
I'm so sorry. It's not my fault, but I'm going to say I'm so sorry anyways because I can't believe I'm standing here in a parking lot in Queens talking to you right now.
So,
I mean, I'm shy and I don't like to do talk shows, but this is an all-time low. I would never not show up.
oh my gosh. So wait, so what was the mix-up?
They gave me the wrong schedule. And I even thought to myself, why is this today? Why isn't it today? Because it was always today. And then my schedule that was sent to me 55 times said that I was doing it tomorrow after I do all these other interviews. And I just did press, and I was all dressed, and I had nowhere to go, so I came with my mother to Queens to go into her safety deposit box to take all her jewelry away from her.
Oh.
and I'm missing out on my work, and I want to kill myself. And forget about that. All my girlfriends that were coming with me tomorrow are bitching me out like crazy because they're obsessed with you. So I have like 6 girls coming with me tomorrow because they wanted to meet you, and now they're all freaking out.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? We're going to send you a calendar. Look,
It's
hey,
not my
Drea.
calendar.
Drea.
I messed up. I would never not show up somewhere, ever in a million years.
No, you know what? But we're here for you because I can't wait to meet you. I loved you in The Sopranos. I thought that you were great on the short-lived sitcom Joey, which was a spin-off, you know, Joey Tribbiani. She played the sister. I thought you were very funny on that. And also, I know that you have a new Lifetime movie coming out. It's called Stalkers. So tell us about that.
Stalkers is based on a book called Whisper of Fear by this woman, Rhonda Saunders, who set up a law for stalkers because usually with these situations, it's always too late. The only times the cops ever pay attention and deal with the stalker is when they've committed a murder. They generally don't really care about what leads up to it. So this woman fought against the system for that.
Well, nice. That sounds good. We love everything on Lifetime, so Stalker sounds great. By the way, I also really dug you when you were on Desperate Housewives as well. I really am a fan of yours, so I would love to meet you in person and chat it up and check.
Yours, and I can't believe I'm not there right now.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen, Stalkers airs Saturday night at 8 on Lifetime. Drea de Mato, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Wendy. I'm
See
sorry
you in
for
person.
this screw up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. One day soon we'll meet. And in the meantime, everybody, up next, we're going to reveal our audience eye candy of the day. Keep it here. Welcome back. I'm standing here with a Diva fan and our audience eye candy of the day. This is Mina Barony, and we love your outfit.
Thank you.
Come out here. This is your Diva fan.
Thank you.
Come out here so we can look at your head to toe look. Wait, go ahead.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing, Mina?
So my top is a sheer purple top. It's from Ellie Tahari. It was originally $320, and I got it for $120.
Perfect.
My white denim jeans are Angel Denim. They were originally $200, and I got them on sale for $99.
Perfect.
And my shoes are an investment piece. They're Sergio Rossi, and they're snakeskin python, which I love.
Yeah.
And they're $800.
$800. Yeah. We love your look. Thank you so much for being here today, everybody. Keep it here. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I want to thank today's guests, my co-host, my fabulous studio audience. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.